So you want to create an online course, or you've heard that these online courses will potentially give you passive income, right? Where you can sell these courses and then not have to deliver and still give a great result for the people who buy them. And the course creation is a great way to create leverage in your life and to create passive income. But there are three big mistakes course creators are making, or potential course creators are making, that are stopping them from having long-term success and earning that passive income. Today I'm going to talk about all three. Hey, my name's Jesse Ecker, and today we're talking about the three biggest mistakes course creators make when starting to create their course and having long-term success, which hopefully will result in passive income. Let's start with the basics of what is an online course. So an online course is basically information, or some sort of information or experience that you give someone online in exchange for money, right? They're paying you money, you're exchanging them some sort of information to solve their problem or give them an outcome or teach them something specific. And so a lot of people nowadays are really like, I want to create an online course. It's a great way to get my information out there, show my expertise, start an online business, or create the holy grail, passive income. You know, this is where you are not actively working and making money. You know, when I wake up in the morning, there has been money made in our business. And that to me is passive income because we've set that up in advance. I still come to work every single day, and I'm not like, I'm still actively working, but if I did stop, I would still be making money, passive income from our courses. So this is a goal that most people want to get to, but there are some big mistakes people are making to get to that goal in the first place. So let's go through each mistake. Number one, the single biggest mistake that actually stops people before they get started is they create the course first. My friends, you cannot create the course first. Why? Well, it's really simple. What if no one buys your course? What if no one wants your course? What if, it's not as good as you want it to be? And you spend 40, 60, 80, 100 hours working on this thing, or months or years working on it, and then guess what? No one buys it. Crickets. You gotta sell your course first. And so the way that I like to format it, at least, is I like to do it in an experiential way. And the reason why I like to do it this way, which is gonna be really helpful for you to format this, is I like to get a group of people who are really interested in the result that I'm giving them. I like to start what I call like a beta group or a pilot group or some sort of group together. And what ends up happening is I'll sell the course first, and then I will take this group of people through the process that I have best educated myself on, of what I feel like is best for them to get the result. And then during the process, every single week, I will ask them questions. I will say, what's your feedback? Are you getting overwhelmed anywhere? Are you being held up anywhere? Do you have any questions? I will continue to write down notes and do stuff so I can modify and optimize the course after. So that just helps you with two very specific areas. The first area is people are buying the course, right? And you don't give this course away for free. People are buying the course, so you know that people are willing to pay for it. That's a huge feedback mechanism. That's already a huge win. The second part of this is you are now optimizing your course and making it as good as possible so that when you do go out and have like some sort of market launch or sell it on an ongoing basis, you know that you're getting the best high quality information out there that's getting people results. And so when you get people results, guess what happens? They want to buy more from you. They trust you more. They want to do more business with you. If you don't get them results and you don't give them the promise that they have first wanted when they came to you, guess what's not gonna happen? They're gonna look other places. So if you create a course and then you don't get the people results, you have done yourself no service, you've done them no service. But we get in business to solve people's problems, right? And so we want to make sure we're solving people's problems, and this is the best feedback mechanism you can get. Now you're probably like, well, how do I get the people in the course in the first place? Well, we have this program called Build Your Ultimate Tribe, which is all about how do we get a group of people to see our authority online. And we do it in a very systematic way, but if you join our Facebook group, which is completely free to join, the link is in the description below. We talk a lot about the marketing aspects of how do you get a group of people to offer different programs and services to so that you can take them through the process I just told you. So that's the first biggest mistake, is to try to create the course first. The second biggest mistake I see is People want to overload the information. They're like, you can do this, and 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 you can do this, 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 and this. And you give so much information that you overwhelm the people or just never get through it. I can't imagine courses that takes 80 hours to get through, right? I saw this one course I was looking to buy at one time and it said 80 hours to get through. And I was like, there's no way that I would ever go through that, nor would I want to go through that. So one of the biggest mistakes course creators are making is they're just giving too much information. They just think that the more information means more value, and that's not true. The truth is people want a result, people want an outcome, people want a transformation. If you can do that in as little as possible and as short as possible, people are going to be thrilled with it. They're going to be like, holy crap, I was able to get that result in such a short period of time. So it's not about addition, it's actually about subtraction, which is really interesting and a different way to think about it. Don't think about adding more, think about adding less to get them the result that they really need. So what do you really need in your course? What's just fluff, like, nice to have, and what's must have? Think about that. Don't think about adding more, think about actually decreasing and adding less. So how do I get them a faster result in a shorter period of time? People are gonna be more thankful for that, trust me. And mistake number 3, here's the deal. There are so many courses online. There are freaking technologies and platforms that are just filled with courses for you to do. So you have a lot of competition, right? And so one of the most important things that we as course creators need to make sure is that people consume our courses, right? We don't want to be one of these books on a bookshelf and just sit there and never get read. Why? Because then they don't get the experience, they don't get the result, they don't get that extra trust with you. They just have bought this program, haven't seen it, haven't done it, haven't gone through it, haven't consumed it, and they don't get that result that you really want them to do. Your business is not a course. Your business has a course in it. The course, what's great about the course is it creates more leverage. So let me show you really fast on the iPad what I mean by this, and we can go from there. So you can see right now that you can see my iPad. I'm gonna do a quick drawing for you because I think it's gonna be really helpful for you to understand the difference in where the course actually plays. So we have something called like a customer journey, right? And in the customer journey, we think about, okay, what are the ways that our customer is going to get to the biggest end desired result with us? And so when we have a course, we might say, okay, the course is going to help them get one result. But normally it's not the end result that they really want, it's just one result. So, we can go ahead and create multiple different courses that are going to help them get different results, which is a great way to run your business. And you have different courses for different things. But there's also a more simple way to run your business, and we call that the ascension, right? And so most people talk about this in easy format, but the way that I could just show it to you in a triangle, which maybe you've seen or maybe not, but we think about the ascension as a couple different steps in your customer journey for buyers, okay? So we have your course here. We have, let's say a done with you, something where you're adding more support, you're having templates, you're having just more resources together. And then let's just say this is either one-to-one, or maybe it's even a retreat or a mastermind or whatever it is, like something live, okay? And so normally when you look at this could be your business. Your business could be this simple. You offer 3 things and they're different prices. So normally we have price here. Let's make this nice. Price here. And then we have more prices here, right? And then we have more prices here. So it usually goes from the cheapest to the most expensive, right? When we move up the ascension chain. Now it doesn't necessarily have to get more expensive. You can do all the same different prices, totally cool. But normally when you go up with more access to you, more access to what you're doing, you usually charge a bit more for it, right? And so when we look at this, we also look at leverage. So this has the most leverage, which means you have the most capability of scale. When I say leverage, I mean scale. So that means that we can basically have unlimited amount of people coming through the course at any time, right? But when we come here and go up, we have least leverage. And so when we create least leverage, then we are, less access to us, and we have less people can actually go through it, right? So the course actually creates the most leverage. So back to my point, when I get back to this whole thing, is that the reason why we want to create the course in the first place, normally in most circumstances, not every circumstance, is to get them to know, like, and trust you on a deeper level, to get some sort of result with you, to get some sort of great win with you, so they want to continue working with you through the Ascension model. And so when they continue to work through the Ascension model, guess what? They're normally paying more money to work with you. And normally when they pay more money to work with you, that means more money to your bottom line and more revenue to your business. So if we don't get them to consume the information from the start, well, we're never gonna get them to move up the Ascension model. Now, again, there's outliers to every situation. Some people, you might say, hey, you didn't consume the course, do the done with me or do the one-on-one work with me because you need some more accountability, right? But you don't want to speak to the outliers. You want to speak to the majority. The majority of people you want to get consistent results for. You want to make sure that you're delivering what you say you're going to deliver. And you want to make sure that they're getting that result. So you want to make sure that you have some sort of aspects throughout your course to encourage some sort of consumption, whether that's videos, whether that's extra points, whether that's bonuses at the end, whether that's some sort of prize for them to do, whether that's extra support, whatever it is, your goal is to get them to consume it, because if they consume it, there's a higher likelihood chance that they're gonna want to do more business with you. And if they want to do more business with you, that's a great system for you to grow your business and create passive income in the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching it. I would love to hear your biggest takeaway in the comments below so we can start a conversation. I will reply back to every comment I see. So go ahead, comment below. Let me know what you think about this and what course you're thinking about creating, because I would love to hear what courses you're thinking about creating for your future. Bye for now, and thanks again.